Scenes from Geistopia. The Day After. Part 2. So, first, this beer is actually from last night. Don't worry, it's still cold and it's not flat. So, I went through my day and I don't know, I was just whatever, dragging through it, doing my thing. I had one, I opened that one. I got like one sip out of it. And that was where that stopped. I was done. I had to go to bed, is what happened. And like I said, I had to empty that space in order to do that. So I managed to finagle the cap back onto the beer and put it in the fridge. And now I am finishing what I started because that's the way my mama raised me. In the meantime, here I am. I did go through the drawer, the cloth drawers, and I got rid of some, and I probably will not cut up those t-shirts because I have more than enough, and I was able to do exactly what I wanted to do, which was get the big towels into that drawer. Let me tell you about this. This is actually funny considering a story I want to tell then. But this, if you see me doing these pieces, and they're not supposed to be in pieces like this is sad and unfortunate, but a good example of what my life has been. This is a replication of the 3D chess from the original Star Trek series that was put out by Franklin Mint some number of years ago. I'll show you. It has pieces. And my godmother had gotten me this. She got me a bunch of stuff from Franklin Mint because she worked there. Like we had a gold-plated Clue game and a gold-plated Monopoly game and some sort of fancy Chinese checkers for a long time. And it is all like coming apart, and I think I've lost some pieces because it's like me, it's been through hell over the years, moving and packing and jumbling and thrown in here when other stuff was thrown in here, and it just, but I hold on to it out of obstinance because it's still fucking frickin' cool to have, even if it is incomplete and broken. Kind of like me. I'm incomplete and broken, but I'm kind of cool to have. Don't take that chance. Don't believe me. And it's kind of funny because one of my perspective stories involves my godmother, and it also takes us back to thoughts from last week. But more on that in a moment. I have more. So electric, I was talking about perspective and electric. And yeah, I think it would take an extraordinarily high electric bill with no explanation available to my mind before I thought an electric bill was terrible. I'm just being honest in that. And how about if we do this? This is sad. It needs a nut. Don't we all? I need 2 nuts. Aha. Well, that helps. Putting it together right. Wait. So does this one turn a different way? Let us see. Yes, it turns this way. And now I'm all effed up. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. All right, and I don't know where I'm housing this yet. I think up top. So for right now, I'm going to put it there. But, so electric became a thing here because in the winter the bill went like way high. And of course, everybody jumped to it's my heaters and my. And I don't want to make a commentary on that. That's whatever. But what that forced me to do, because I was curious, was I learned how to calculate. Like, I can tell you exactly how much power those heaters were pulling. And based on the number I could find, the electricity rate online for the company, I could tell you how much it added to the electric bill each week. I could do. I could take any piece of equipment or a light bulb and translate it into kilowatt hours for you and help you figure out how much that's costing you. Like, do you know the average 60-watt light bulb, and this is based again on that figure, costs you like $1.44 if you ran it all day. All day, 24 hours, $1.44. So, other examples of perspective. This is just a silly one, and I hope she doesn't mind me sharing it because it's not a thing, I hope. But so I was teasing the mayor the other day because she commented about one of the neighbors being away at some point, and I was just like, all right there, Nosy Natalie. Natalie's not actually the name, but so I tease everyone and I use that name because we had in the neighborhood that neighbor who was nosy. You knew you did, like, just be careful. Natalie's probably looking out her window. So nosy Natalie, I used to call Dad that all the time because Dad was famous for like peeking his nose out the window when something was going on. I'd walk through the room and go, "What's going on out there, nosy Natalie?" Shut up. I'm just saying. So I was teasing her. um, and it's not a thing because I do it too. I just can't see anything. But I'm always peeking out my windows or checking out noise, or it's what we do. I just don't really pay attention to it. But anyway, and she was saying, no, I'm not being nosy. I'm being like observant and attentive. I'm caring. I'm aware of what goes on over there because I care, and that way, if there's an issue, I can spot it, which is fair. I get that, but perspective. So I'm not getting anything done, but talking to you. What the hell is in here? More random miscellaneous freaking screws. I think these are all the deck screws I saved from when we took that playset apart. I'm a hoarder. I'm a whore. What? Huh? Who? Huh? Durr. And I'm going to break that habit in this process. All right, so let me start part 3. Well, let me end part 2. Bye-bye.